I remember it was a Wednesday. I was at work. I was just doing my work. I was on my Gmail. I replied to some email. Then I switched to another program. I went for lunch. Then when I came back, I tried to log into my email and it told me that I have been logged out. And normally on my computer, I don't log out. So I was a bit
Yeah.
taken aback. So I tried logging in again and it said that I cannot be able to log in. I tried to reset the password. It cannot reset. It's only saying the only way for me to recover is to use a USB code, and the email that is used to recover is a different one. So I got a bit suspicious. I tried to check my alternative Yahoo email that I had it as the recovery email, and I realized that it had been changed. So it showed me that I've changed the password. I have removed that email as the recovery email. I have changed my number as the recovery number, so I can't get the two-factor authentication as an SMS. And that is when I realized, wow, I think I have been hacked.
Wow, wow. Then before this incident, where did you activated your two-way authentication security?
Yes, I actually had activated the two-factor authentication, whereby if I was logging into a new computer or a new machine, it used to send me a text. Either it can give me a call or a text code where you enter and then you log in. But this time round, I did not receive that text. And the other thing now, I tried logging into my email through my phone, which is already connected to my email, and it wasn't going through. I would still see the existing emails, but I wasn't able to send. When I say send an email, it would still stay there. So at that point, I just thought someone was interested with my Gmail. It didn't click to me that the interest was the YouTube. So what I did, I tried actually communicating to the person who had logged in, taken over my email. I went to my Yahoo email. I sent them an email. I told them, can I get my access back, or what is it that you did, or we can find a way of getting that. But there was no reply.
All right.
Then later on in the evening is when I realized that most of my videos now are no longer there. They're not appearing on the where you can check on your channel, see your videos, and already there's a video which has been put out there streaming live about Elon Musk is already live on my channel. The channel has been changed. The name was I think it was Tesla something info, and
Yeah.
already Elon Musk is streaming live on my channel, telling people about Tesla and some other things. So I realized, the target here was actually not my email per se, the Gmail bit, it was the YouTube channel.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I know you feel so sad about the how was your feeling when all this process was going on? Were you panicking or were you calm?
I must say I did panic at first, because when I thought through like how much or how central my email address is, I was just freaking out, because my email address is the one that is now connected to my all the other accounts, my
Other
website, the domains that I've taken, a website like, for example, even PayPal, because I use PayPal to receive maybe payment, it is connected there. It is connected to my bank
other
account
services.
when I'm getting any statements. Yeah. So all the other services are simply connected to this one email. And I was like, I cannot even log into any other account, because when you get to another account, they will tell you we have sent a code to your email, put it in so that you can log in. So I was just blocked. So I just freaked out. I couldn't imagine what was going to go wrong. And if now this person is able to access all the other services that I used my email for, I was just done. I was just done. So I really freaked out.
Most especially about your bank account.
Yeah, my bank account and all those other things. It was quite, it was not a good experience. So later on, when I realized that they were focused on my YouTube, is then when I think in our group, there's a group we have of YouTube creators. I asked, hey, I think I've been hacked. What do I do? Somebody shared a video of someone who was hacked earlier and the process they followed to be able to get their account back. So I watched the video. They just explained they did this. I now even did a bit more of research. I found other videos explaining the process that they used for them to get their account recovered. So the key thing was going on on Twitter. I just tagged YouTube creators and I say that my account has been hacked. This is what has happened this time and this time. I tagged Gmail, I tagged Google, I tagged YouTube creators and all the other YouTube Google services that they have. I went on Facebook, I did the same, but the only place they responded was on Twitter. So I got a message from Twitter telling me now I need to follow them for us to be able to communicate now on DMs so they can send me a direct message. I followed them and they sent me a link and they told me click on this link, fill in the form, give us the details, we will follow it up from there. And that at least gave me some hope that I am going to recover the account back because from the previous videos, most of them actually got help from Twitter, YouTube creators account.
Okay. Okay. So, talking about, you said their focus was on your YouTube channel. Did they made any attempts to use your email to send some spam emails during that
Yes.
process? Did they make any use of your email? You heard me?
No, no, they did not use my email in any way. The only thing they did was just going to my YouTube channel. Actually, they did not send any spam emails. That was the good thing. The only thing they did is that they rebranded my YouTube channel, whereby they changed the icon or the profile picture. They called it Tesla Info something. It was something to do with Tesla. They did not delete any of the videos because I know from when you delete a video on YouTube, also the number of views disappear. And I'm not sure
Yes.
if the number of subscribers that came in through that video also disappears. So what they did is that they just made the videos private because you can still see when you go to YouTube about the channel, you can still see the number of views and subscribers they have. Because the views were still there, I knew probably they just made the videos private and then they were streaming this. So they didn't send any spam messages. Actually, interesting. By the time I was recovering the account, I found the email that I had sent, of course, now to my email saying, oh, can I get access back to it? It was not even opened. So they were actually not really interested with
Okay.
the Gmail part of it.
Okay. Okay. Now, from your experience, where do you think they had that access to gain into your account? What do you think you did wrong? Is it you sign up for something or what? Where from the whole thing, do you actually figure out the mistake you made or the step you made before this thing happened?
Um, I don't think I made any mistake because later on, I think that evening you shared a video of is it Cannell who also got
Yeah,
his
Sean
channel
Cannell.
hacked. Yes, and I also realized there's another big YouTuber called is called Pat Flynn. He has a channel to do with I think which cards. He also got hacked. So I realized it was not me. This hacker was just targeting big channels so that they can be able to propagate their propaganda, that live streaming of Elon Musk. But the end game was to scam the followers by asking them to join, I think, a kind of a Bitcoin, or can I say cryptocurrency kind of a scam. So that was the bad thing. And when I also followed up and listened to what had happened to these other creators, yeah, there was some information. It's like there was some data breach. So some data had breached, and these hackers were able to get access to certain YouTube accounts. I think they had a threshold, like we want a channel which has more than 50 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers or something. Yeah. So from my own side, I normally have the security checks that have been provided put in place, like the two-factor authentication. I had my phone number there. I had an alternative email. I had all these things, but still, yet I got hacked. So I don't think the problem was on my side. There might have been some data breach from Google side, or a hacker had used something and they were able to get access to these specific channels.
Okay, okay. So the bottom line is that the issue wasn't from your own end. It could have been a data breach
Yeah,
from Google. Okay.
for
Now
sure, for
moving
sure.
forward, yeah. So moving forward, what do you think? Like I know there was a particular organization that my team are managing their social media handle. And when we were just going through their account, we discovered that about two of the accounts were not connected to the two-factor authentication. So what do you suggest about some content creators? They are just keen about creating content, but disregarding anything that relates to security. But they don't know that the security is the foundation of anything that is digital or anything online. So what can you say about as a content creator how we should keep our content and our accounts secured?
Number one, I would say just follow the very basic outlines that have been given by Google, which would be have a very strong password, also have a two-factor authentication turned on, put in another recovery email, and just like the basic what they ask for, take that seriously. But on top of that, there are other things that now you can put in place. And from what I learned from Pat Flynn, when the account was hacked, it was not hacked from his main account. He had given access to someone else who was an editor. And so the editor is the one who got hacked. They got access to the channel, but because the main email address for that channel. So also from my side, what I thought would be to have another email address or have someone else as an editor or someone who has at least some capabilities, so that if one email account is hacked, you can still be able to get access to the other email.
Okay. So that now coming down to how the problem was resolved, do you know, is there any special thing you feel that Google or YouTube did to resolve this problem? Is there anything they told you to do? Is there anything that they asked you to do from your own end to resolve the problem?
Yeah. So what happened on Twitter? Once I got in touch with them, I followed them. Now we were communicating on the DMs, direct message. They sent me a link that I was supposed to fill in. Oh, you wanted to move it over to me. I thought I had lost you, but it's okay.
Okay.
So what I said, they sent me a specific link that I was supposed to use to fill in my details and just say what had happened. So the first link did not work. It was taking me to their guide. I told them I am not able to fill in a form. They told me, give us an email that you have access to, another email so that you trust or you have access to, that we can be communicating with. So they regenerated another link. They sent it to me. The second one still did not work. I started getting a bit frustrated because I was DMing them almost every 5 minutes or every 2 hours. I was like,
Wow.
this link is not working. They were not responding. This link is not working. But finally, the third link they sent me, it took me to a form. I filled in. Of course, they ask you your channel ID, details about your channel. When is the last time you uploaded? When did you lose access to the email, your account? How did you know you have lost access to your account? And several things that they put there. So once I was able to fill in, I submitted and I waited. I think within the same day, they got back to me. They told me they have already opened the ticket. Then they gave me some suggestions to do do this for you to be able to get back access to your account, which I tried out. It did not work. So I told them, I've done what you have requested, these steps, this, it hasn't worked. I can't be able to recover. They told me, okay, we need to take it to the next, I think that it's like the next level, the next technicians or something a little bit higher. Then it went on until I think after 2, 3 days, they now sent me a link that when I clicked on it, it asked me to reset my password or to put in a new password. And when I did put the new password and all that, I got access now to my email and everything. So my email, my account, and everything. And of course, they asked me to document what has changed in my channel and what I need to do to just bring everything back. So from their end, what they did is like they reset their account and I was able now to access anything that was there. I got it. They asked me if there are any videos or anything that was uploaded that I did. I told them this. They also removed from their end. I was able to now rebrand back my channel, put in my
Yeah.
profile photo, and make the videos again public. I didn't lose any views or any data. But of course, I'm sure some people who are my subscribers who ended up in that live stream, they got confused. They wondered, what am I now doing with this cryptocurrency and bitcoins and such thing? Probably I might have lost some subscribers. I might not know, or I might have confused some people. What is it that I'm up to?
Okay. Okay. Wow. I can't imagine. I can't imagine the stress you went through to achieve. And those those videos that were private that were privated, you have to unprivate them manually, or is there any single one button feature that you used, or you just have to private them manually? I mean, publish them manually.
You have to go almost. I think I did manually. I had to make. I need to just check. I don't know if you can select all of them and then say public, but I think I almost went manual, almost one after the other, one after the other. Yeah, because that I don't think there's a way you can just make them public. And because also from my channel, there are certain videos that I have which are private. Yeah. So making them everything public again might have been a challenge. So I just decided, let me do one by one. It took me some time. And then I kept the ones that I wanted them to be private, just private.
Okay, like you mentioned earlier, you talked about Sean Cannell's Think Media um, YouTube channel, the Think Media podcast YouTube channel. So because when you said this, I was surprised. I was even when I heard about your
Still
channel
there?
being hacked. Yeah,
Or there might
can
be
you
some
hear me?
delay.
Okay, there's some delays. Okay, okay. So I realized that there are some other channels that was affected. So now, from what have happened right now, do you think that this thing, because I remember within that period that your
Yes, I can
channel was
hear you. I
hacked,
can.
okay, I during that period your channel was hacked, I knew that it was something
Mhm.
that was rampant because many channels came up to complain about this issue. So how do you see moving forward? Do you think that the YouTube space is a very safe place to post content?
Yes, I would say YouTube is a safe space. Let me just retract and say, the moment I realized that it is not my channel only that has been hacked, it was a little bit appeasing to me. I felt like I am not the only unique person, so YouTube is taking this seriously.
Daniel, are you still there? Okay, I think we lost him. We lost him. So moving forward, if you want to join the conversation, why he's trying to come back, if you want to join the conversation, you can click on the link in the chat. Click on the link to join if you want to ask questions about the YouTube hack, how YouTube channels were hacked early this year. YouTube channels were hacked early this year. So now another thing we need to understand about our security. Like last week Thursday was the World Password Day. I think I have a World Password Day. So it was a way of enlightening us how we should create our password. But from what Daniel has said, his channel of 100,000 was hacked, and he said probably it wasn't his own fault. It probably might be a data breach from Google or YouTube. So it's not that he shared his password with someone else and then they hacked into his into his channel, but probably it's a problem that is that was common with YouTube or the YouTube platform. But notwithstanding that this problem was from is from um is from YouTube, we also need to keep ourselves very secured. Our passwords, what we do on the social media platform. Like to tell you what happened to me some weeks ago. Some weeks ago, my bank account was hacked. My bank account was hacked. I was trying to sort out a problem with my bankers while I was chatting with them on Twitter. I didn't know another account just interfered, and because I was so worried to get my problem resolved, I now have to listen to the hackers, and they asked me to do some certain things. Before I know, they took over my account. So this security breaches are very common on the internet, and now that everything is almost digital, it's easy for people to get access to your password. So some things that I will need you to put into consideration is your password. Don't use one password for all your accounts. I've seen this very common, and the excuses most users give is that they can't remember a lot of passwords, so they prefer to use one password across platforms. That's not a good idea. When you want to create a password for each account, your email, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and the rest, Facebook, use different passwords. That will help you a lot, because when your password, let's say probably your password gets leaked and someone gain access to your password, if you use one password for the rest for all your platforms, it will be easy for the person to gain access to your email, gain access to your Instagram, access to your YouTube, and the rest. So we need to be careful how we use our password. You can just you can, no matter how complex your password is, if you use one password for all your platforms, it's as easy as to gain access to. Now, I'm expecting any of you that would be interested to join. Please kindly join us. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, let me share the link. Sorry, I didn't get that. Okay, I was on the private chat. Sorry. Okay, so you can see the link. I just shared the join link. So if you're interested in this conversation, you can join me as we talk about this security issue. We lost Daniel. Daniel has been sharing some, what happened on his channel. Currently he has over 130,000 subscribers on his channel, and it was hacked early this year. So we are just discussing about it, but we lost him. I'm expecting that he will join back shortly. So if you have any question, or if you have any experience that relates to security, maybe if your YouTube channel was hacked some time ago, or your any of your accounts, I would like you to join. I would like you to join and share with us. Also, I will use this opportunity. If you are here for AdSense, I can answer one or two AdSense questions while we are still online. So if you know you have been asking me and I'm not responding, you can use the link in the chat section. You can use it to join and then ask your question. So, Father, you said it happened to me too, but I finally, yeah.
Now, number one, I would say, yeah, YouTube is still a safe place. This was a unique, maybe attack that had a very specific target. But if you follow the guidelines given, then at least you would say you are improving your security. The other thing I would also want to mention is that out of all these YouTube, uh, not YouTube, Google services that they have, I tagged Google themselves, I tagged YouTube, I tagged Gmail team, all this. None of them responded apart from YouTube creators team. So I really felt like the YouTube creators account or the team at YouTube, they are more they're towards helping creators or people use the platform to be safe and also to recover their account if it was it was just hacked, not someone trying to be mischievous. So I felt very comfortable that YouTube creators team actually did support me. I was just wondering, had I not, if I was not more strong on YouTube, would I have recovered my Gmail account just because by tagging Gmail or trying to get them to respond to it? So I would say, yeah, YouTube is still a safe place. The other thing is, the good thing about YouTube is that it has a very big user base, and the algorithm actually can help you reach out new audiences that you might not be able to reach out on other platforms. So the only platform that I use mainly for my videos and they last there longer would be YouTube. The others, like the TikToks and the Instagrams, they have more of the social media aspect where it is now here and then it disappears. So I am still a creator. I put my content on YouTube and I think it's a safe place.
Okay, now this leads to another question I would like to ask you. I will have some people waiting. I think they want to contribute or ask questions, but please, you guys should hold on. We add you to this chat. So, Daniel, I want to ask this question because I like doing comparison, among these platforms. If this issue that
Mhm.
you have, your channel of over 100,000 subscribers, or like you have 100,000 subscribers on Facebook or Instagram, do you think that your problem would
Mhm.
have been resolved swiftly as you experienced in YouTube?
Um, I don't know. I don't know, but I feel YouTube did a much better job. As long as it took long, as much as I, of course, being anxious and waiting, for me it took a little bit longer, almost a week before I recovered. I know some people within 48 hours they're able to recover, but because this was like a worldwide thing, I'm sure they had to take time to really try to figure out where the issue was. I have, I don't know if other social media platforms would be more kind
If
of willing to help to recover the account, yeah, because I feel like what I do on Facebook, what I do on can I say Instagram, is just me documenting my life, my places I've gone, and talking to my can I say my friends and followers. But on YouTube, they understand that this is a business. They understand that
yeah,
they are able to help you monetize. You can make money off it, and they're also making a much bigger chunk of money while you are there as a creator. So they are more of helping the creator succeed, and hence they are also able to succeed. On social media, I don't know if they see us as creators or we're just users who just document their life, and if I post, if I don't post, nothing really happens. So that is just my feeling about it. But I know Instagram is really coming strong, trying also to support their creators as much as they are more of influencers. Yeah. And but I think YouTube is doing a good job.
Okay. Okay. Before we continue, let me add Creative 89. I'm about to add you. I hope your mic and your audio is okay.
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 Good evening,
Welcome to the
everyone.
conversation. Good evening.
Yeah, please. I just want to ask a question.
Okay. Where are
Okay,
you?
so
Where are you? Where are you joining from? Which country
Ghana,
or which city?
Ghana.
Okay, Ghana. Which city, right?
Yes, please. Uh,
Which
so I
city?
have a YouTube channel that recently I just
Okay.
had the 4,000 watch hours, and then let's say I've reached my terms and conditions. I have to join the partnership program, and I submitted what I have to submit. I don't know. As I woke up, YouTube just sent me an email that my my account has already been created as the Google AdSense, and I don't remember using that account. I don't remember using it to create any Google AdSense. So I tried to reapply it today again. So I'm just waiting for them to respond. So I just wanted to ask if there's something like that have been going on, because I searched on YouTube about it. That led me to your channel, Tech Informat. Yeah, that led me to your channel. So I watched that, and I was like, okay, then let me wait for them to, because you're like, you have to delete maybe the Google AdSense before they recreate again. So already I've done it. So I'm just waiting for them for their response before I recreate again, or I will just delete. So I wanted to get maybe a fair idea of it. How, like maybe how I should have done it
How
before.
you can read? Okay. Okay. If you have watched my AdSense videos, my videos on AdSense, I
Yeah.
always emphasize when you have that duplicate. I think they will tell you that you already have an AdSense account before or a duplicate account. So normally you have to delete it or close the account. But in most cases, after that, you might have some because you might take some days for you to use that account to reapply. But most times, I always advise that you just create another Google account. Just create another Google account or email account. Then you just use it to create an AdSense. That's you use it to link, create another AdSense account. Maybe if you watch through, I have that complete tutorial on Google, how to create and link your AdSense to Google and to YouTube. So just watch it. What I would advise you to do, just create another Google account or email account as we always know it. Create it and then try to link it to your YouTube channel. Use it to create a new AdSense account. Just
Okay,
create a new
so
AdSense account.
if I get you well, so let's say if I don't have any Google account, you create a new one. But I learned YouTube too. They say like if your number is being, like, if the number you used to create the account is being duplicated, sometimes they can reject your partnership. There's something that
They,
was, I heard
no,
something on
no,
that.
they won't reject. Even at the first instance, you can't use a duplicate. You can't use a duplicate AdSense account to.
Okay.
I mean, you can't use a duplicate Google account. Google, is it AdSense account
Yeah,
on
I'll say
one
something.
Google account cannot have duplicate AdSense account. Before people that created their AdSense account, let me say, like before pre 2020 or 2021, you normally create an AdSense account for both YouTube, website, and add more for those people using it for mobile apps. You can use one AdSense account, you know, for all of them. But sometime 2022 or so, Google now changed that strategy. You have now AdSense for YouTube and AdSense for the normal AdSense and then AdSense for YouTube. So if you created yours before, I'm not too sure of the year, but let me say like pre 2021, definitely you might have this kind of issue. So what you need to do is just you can delete that account and then resubmit it again, maybe after some, maybe like after 30 days, you try to use it again. If not, you can just create another Google account and then use it for your AdSense.
Okay, so what happened was that, you see that in your email, they have a place that they give you recovery email.
Okay,
So
see what will happen. This is not the main topic of today's video. See what will happen. Just send me, I don't send me a DM on Instagram, then I'll follow you up. Just let me know you're the one that joined in this stream.
okay, please,
Then
you're using the same name, right? Taking
yeah,
format.
the same. Yeah, taking
All right.
format on.
Okay.
Okay, okay,
Thank you very
nice
much.
joining us. Okay, yeah. So Daniel, sorry for that for that AdSense interruption. Sorry guys for the mix up. We're having some internet challenges here. So now we're talking about comparing Facebook and YouTube when it comes to, I mean, resolving issues on their platforms. So from my own experience, I don't know as of right now, but let me say some few months ago, I had a similar issue with one of the Facebook accounts that my team were managing, and we couldn't find a way of reaching Facebook. It took we in short we almost gave up on that issue. But when you talk about YouTube, as far as you are a monetized channel, a monetized person on YouTube, you have that access to chat with their support. It's as easy as that. When you go to inside your YouTube studio, you have where you can click and you have support. And like what Daniel said earlier, from what he told us, it didn't take him up to a week. It was a matter of days and the issue was resolved. So I would like to hear some other comments. Anyone that have any experience so far with these hackers? Have your channel been hacked before? Have your channel been hacked before? And again, I would also like to chip in another security tip you need to consider. Some of us do use our names, like our family members, maybe our siblings' name, our children's name, our spouse name for password. That's not a good idea at all. Even just like I said earlier, that you shouldn't use one password across platforms. You also need to consider that when someone gain access to that particular password, they can gain access to every platform that you are, whether your banking app or whatever. So it's advisable to use different passwords. Now you may be asking, how can I I have 20 platforms that I am connected or I'm using, or services that I'm using. How can I memorize all this? You might have a simple formula. All of them may have the same format. Maybe when you put one name or one figure, you just make it different, and using special characters like the hash sign and the @ sign. Adding all those things can enhance your password. So I will do a dedicated video later during the week on how you can create strong password and how you can keep your digital platforms secured. I'm still waiting for Dan to join us. So, like what Dan has said, he explained that he didn't do anything wrong. He just wake up one morning and he discovered that he can't log in into his YouTube studio and his YouTube channel. And normally he doesn't log in with his password. He just auto log in, but he discovered that he couldn't log in. He rushed to his email. He couldn't log into his Gmail, and that take him aback. So he's still trying to connect back. I think he's having some technical issues back here. So Mba, you are welcome. You are live. So what do you have to contribute on
Thank you
this
so
topic?
much. Like, one of the biggest problem of YouTube right now that they have is like it's very difficult for them to solve at the moment. We have been seeing some people will just attack your channel, even if you have 10 million subscribers. They'll attack your channel and they will be live streaming something like Elon Musk, or they will be live streaming about Tesla. So those things are very difficult. And I have been seeing a lot of channels that have been attacked in that way. So I think YouTube, they need to do that for us.
Okay. Where are you joining us from? Which
From Ghana.
country and which state? From Ghana. Wow,
Yeah.
I have a lot of Ghana guys joining today. Wow, that's interesting. So what's the name of your channel, please?
Ember.
Okay, Ember. What do you do on your channel?
A series videos.
Pardon?
Series videos.
Okay, series videos. Is it like you do reaction videos?
Love series videos.
Okay, series video. But I know you are not going against YouTube copyright guidelines. Have you
Pardon?
been striked before? Have you been striked before? Have you been given a
No, like
copyright strike?
I shoot my videos, so I made an original
Okay,
content. So
okay, you create your own content. You don't
you
use other
understand?
people's content. Wow,
Yeah.
that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so Daniel, let me check if Daniel is set for us. Wow, Daniel. Oh, okay. So now that means how many years have you been on YouTube?
Since 2018.
2018. And how many subscribers currently?
736,000.
736,000. Did I hear
Yes,
you
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's interesting. You're a big guy.
So one of the things that I can say for us to secure our account very well, like some people will be like they want a, a collaboration and they will be sending you an attachment on your mail. Which you shouldn't click on those attachments or like downloading any picture from that because sometimes I have been facing that issue, but I never did it. I did it in a different laptop without any login details in that laptop. Like they send me a file, they will be like, this is the contract. If you open it, you will see this contract, so you can sign it, so they can partner with you. But when you look at the original file, when you go there, you will see 𝗪𝗥𝗄. It's a software. But
Yes,
the one that they will send to you is like a document format. But when you
yes,
check the original file, it's 𝗪𝗥𝗄, it's a software. So whenever you click on it, it will install automatically on your laptop. So for us to avoid those things, we don't need to download them or click on them. That's how sometimes they attack our systems or they gain access to our channels.
yes. You're correct because I have similar incidents some years back. They send me, and as a growing YouTuber, you like to want to make more money, from other sources like brand deals and
Yeah,
sponsorship. So I discovered that. Sorry, I'm trying to check. Sorry, let me just tell down that we're still waiting. We are waiting. Okay, so like I was saying, I have this similar incident some time ago. They sent me, that they want to partner with me, that I should just, make some few mention, I think is it 30 seconds or 1 minute mention in one of my video, and they are going to pay me $1,000. And
okay.
I knew that there's something wrong. There's something wrong somewhere. There's something fishy. So I didn't bother having confidence in that partnership, but I just played along. And at the end of the day, just like there's a video I will do on this particular topic, but it's an easy way to lure content creators. When they tell you
Okay.
that they have this money, they want to give you so much money, engage you with brand deals and those stuff. When you fall into it, they will take over your computer, even not only your computer, your device. And
Yes.
this leads to, it's always good to have an antivirus. Antivirus will help to an extent. Antivirus will, it will protect, like if you install a reliable and up-to-date antivirus, like maybe they send you some links that you might not be too sure of. If you click that link, by the time you go into that website or that web page, your antivirus will protect you. Will tell you that this web page or this website you're about to enter is malicious or suspicious. So that's those little security might help when you install an antivirus on your computer. I don't know which kind of antivirus, what type of antivirus are you using? What's the name of your
Like,
antivirus?
I'm using Windows Defender.
Okay, you're using Windows Defender. Okay, the one that came with Microsoft or
Yeah,
Windows.
I prefer that
Okay,
one. That one is the best. I don't know
okay,
if there is another one that is good.
okay. I think Windows Defender is very good, especially if you are running Windows 10 or Windows 11. It's
Yeah.
very effective. So let me try Dan again. Okay, Dan, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but we okay. Just the last one. So Mba,
Yes, sir.
let us thanks for joining. So let me continue with our main guest today.
Okay. Like
I
I was
appreciate
having
you.
one suggestion for most of our content creators. I don't know if I can give the idea to.
Okay, just in a minute, please.
Okay. So like one thing that I can advise for all the creators that whenever you log into your web browser, if you have finished using that web browser, make sure that you log out and you delete that particular window. So whenever they attack your system, they cannot able to access your login details from that web browser, or they will not able access to your information. That one is the best for us. If we practice that idea, it will be good.
Okay. Thanks for those advice. I appreciate.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Okay, so while we're waiting for Dan, we have like some few minutes to wrap up. So we'll be joining us and then tell us we finish the whole thing about how to secure your YouTube channel. Just like I said earlier, his channel was hacked early this year with over a channel with over 100,000 subscribers, and it ended up that the problem wasn't from his own side, but there was some little data breach at YouTube. So the thing affected him. And his channel wasn't the only channel that was affected. Other top brands like Think Media Podcasts and Fling and other top YouTube channels were affected. So it was something that was systematically targeted at big YouTube channels. Because I can't remember if any small YouTube channel, maybe a channel less than 10,000 was affected. So, but all in all, notwithstanding that the problem wasn't from the YouTubers, but we need to learn also to protect our digital assets. It's very important. Anything you upload on the internet is a digital asset. So we should learn how to protect our digital assets. Okay, Dan. Okay, I
Yes.
think
That, I think it is my laptop which has a problem because I have actually been following through. So I've just tried logging in with my phone, and I can see,
okay,
yeah, it's okay.
okay. I think it's better. It's better. So we are almost rounding up. No thanks to
Yeah.
the internet which we are having this evening here in Lagos and Kenya. Is it Mombasa or
I'm in
Nairobi?
Nairobi. I'm in Nairobi.
In Nairobi. Okay. Wow. How's the weather like?
Here it's right now it's a bit chilly. It rains on and off, so it has been a bit rainy but chilly, and it's okay. I would want to say I've been actually been following through the conversation. I've been hearing even the
Okay.
different contribution. It's only that I don't know why I was not able to you are not able to see me. But I think the last person there has also mentioned a bit of very important details when it comes to security. Um, as you have said, I've also been receiving emails telling me, oh, there's this deal that they want us to do as a creator and all that. And I just knew they were just scams, especially the amount of money that they are offering. And it's just, they're using big brands. They say, we want to do something with Nike, we want to do something with this. And when you check the email address, It is. I think I noticed most of them. They're usually something dot VZ or VY or something of that. So I know those ones are just scams. So I try to avoid. Yeah.
Okay. So in conclusion, I would like you
Mm.
to to wrap up in summary. I know some of us didn't join, some of our audience didn't join much earlier. Just a summary of what actually happened to your channel, how it was resolved, and how your channel is faring right now.
So I would say the fact that I was able to get the conversation with the YouTube creators account or team on Twitter was my savior. I got the link. I was able to fill in the form. There's a form that you need to fill in and provide quite detailed information of actually what happened. I took time to fill it in to say when I lost access, how did I know I lost access and all that. They took it to the technical team. I was able to get some details. The first attempt was to recover. It didn't work, but I think they forwarded it to the accounts team, and that is when they were able to restart, kind of like a restart button. Then I had to put a new password, and I was able to access the account. It was a bit. It took a bit time. I don't think I've fully recovered in terms of the number of views or that I was getting. So they're still very low compared to when before the hack happened. Knowing also that my channel is about careers, I don't know if it's the same in your country, Nigeria, or there are other people following us. Normally in January, we have the highest traffic because I think people have made resolutions. They want to get a new job. They want to change their careers. So you find that in January, my videos are usually very popular. And since this thing was happened in January, mid-January, my views literally tanked. And of course, as views tanked, my performance also, in terms of other performance, the amount of money I'm getting in terms of AdSense, everything went down. But I would say the good thing is that I have a business behind it. I'm not using YouTube as the main business. It's actually, I'm using YouTube to support my main business, which is the career coaching bit.
Okay, so that leads us now to the next, your business.
Yes.
So I'm going to share a screen right now. I want to hop into your website. Let me hop
Okay.
into your website. So I have your website here. So what do you actually do on your website or your business in general?
So my business is in career advisory. I am a career coach. I have been helping people who are looking for jobs. But with time, of course, the business has changed and has, can I say, metamorphosized. Currently, I am more focused helping people who would want to get jobs with NGOs, the UN, and international organizations. And as you can see just from the homepage there, it shows you the different steps that we use to help someone. So when they come in, you can just go, you can see step one, we have a conversation with you just to understand what your goals are. And then from there, we create the right job search strategy for you to help you grow in your career. We do some evaluation, we then create a plan and we get to it. And then we coach you through the process. That is step number 3, where we now put you on momentum. We have a clear understanding of what is it that you want, what is it that you're looking for, and we guide you through until you're able to get the job. So mainly that is what my business is all about.
Okay. Now, if I'm a job seeker, or is that word correct or appropriate? But if I'm in search of a job, how do your business fit in? How do your organization fit in? So because I can say that most of the time you talk about UN job. Is those UN job, are they real? Can ordinary person secure a job in an international organization like UN?
Yes. So what we do, if you're a job seeker, if you're looking for an opportunity and you fit in the criteria, of course you can be able to get a job. Now, the UN is one of the most coveted places where people would want to work. Number one, because they have the best pay. And you also, when you're working for the UN, you're exempted from like income tax, which takes a big chunk of your money. So people really want to work there. So what we do from our end, we guide you through the process of the job application. When the UN advertises a job, we help you apply. So we don't like connect you, tell you you are looking for this job, we'll find the job for you. We actually wait for the UN to advertise for that position, then we help you through the application process. The reason why most people don't get is because it's a long process. It is quite tedious. Many people give up along the way. But at least when you have a coach, when you have someone who is guiding you, when you have someone who is holding your hand, someone who is keeping you accountable, you end up doing much, much better. So yes, these jobs are there. They just need you. It just needs you to be very consistent, and of course, get help from someone who knows what is happening, and you will be able to get that.
Okay. Okay, Dan, thank you very much for joining us and sharing your experience as a content creator and what you do on YouTube. I appreciate so much, coming over and sharing this with my audience. And I know they have learned a lot just from their feedback. You know that we've gotten a lot, most especially from my own. What I learned today is that that's that hack that happened on your channel wasn't as a result of maybe your what they call your password, not as a result of your password was leaked, but it was kind of a data breach at Google or in on the Google platforms. So now our mind is so much at rest that we know that even when we have this kind of problem, we can easily expect the YouTube team to resolve the problem for us. So before you go, I would like you to just give us one advice to growing YouTubers. Most of my audience here, they are less than 50K, 50,000 subscribers, and you have crossed over. I know that they gave you. I think there was a time you shared your plague. How okay? I
Yeah,
can even
right
see
back
you.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, the 100K silver plague. So how was it when you were unboxing it?
It was quite interesting. When I got it, uh, actually we celebrated with my kids as I was opening it, and it was quite a moment, just a validation as a creator that somebody at YouTube actually recognized there's a guy called Daniel Mutuku in Nairobi, Kenya, creating videos. But how do you get there? I think this is a journey that every channel has to take. It might not be the same depending with the niche that you're in, depending with the kind of audience that you're targeting. But the key thing would be these are just metrics to kind of make you feel good or validate what you're doing. But as long as you are providing something that is of value and you are consistent at it, then your numbers are going to grow. But don't only think you're providing value because whatever video you're making you think is of value. Use data. Use data. YouTube has given us YouTube Studio. There's the analytics, and if you follow the data, you will be able to get lots and lots of uh, information in terms of what is it that your audience is doing, what is it that they like, and then you keep on producing such kind of videos. However, it is a catch 22. Yeah, sometimes when you start as a creator, you want to express yourself. There's the thing that you want to share, but then you come following the data and the analytics, and they start telling you what you want to create, and you ask yourself, do I create what they're telling me I should create, or should I just go ahead and do my own videos, what I want to do? I would say follow the data, because if you want to do your own videos, then don't do the videos just to know the information. But if you are out there to serve, find out what is it that the audience want, what is it that they are watching, give it your own spin, and you will be successful.
Okay, okay. Dan, thank you once again for being part of this stream. So I'll be releasing you now so that you can do some other things for the day. Just like we discussed earlier, I believe that Lagos traffic is much complex than Nairobi traffic.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. I also would want to maybe apologize. I don't know. Today the computer decided to not to work. When you can see finally joining with the phone, it's at least working. If there's still a lot of interest and people have would want to know more about this, or if it was not well captured, feel free to call me back. I don't mind redoing the stream again and even bringing more insight and having a deeper conversation. Anyways, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for joining. So let me release you. Let me do some housekeeping before I leave. Okay, thank you, Dan.
Oh, bye bye.
Yeah. So, guys, you've heard it from the main man, Daniel Mutuku from Nairobi, Kenya. He has over 100,000 subscribers and his channel was hacked early this year. So, he have shared with us his experience, how it started and how it ended. And I would like us to continue the conversation on our community tab. I'm going to put something similar to this topic later on so we can discuss more on how we can protect our digital assets on the internet, not only on YouTube, but in other platforms. So guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, give it a thumbs up and also share with your friends and on other platforms. So I will be releasing my next video in 2 days time that relates to a topic I will keep secret for now. So thank you guys for joining. See you in the next one. Bye.